here at the Narki Park of Waffles by Private School, and we have a big match upcoming. This is the Welwitschias taking on Uganda. Very exciting times. We are getting ready for a big match. Like I said earlier, we do have commentary in English and in Afrikaans, so if Andrew doesn't mind, we'll maybe do us an intro in Afrikaans for the viewers that are watching.
Yeah, so obviously an important occasion as far as the Namibian national setup is concerned. Director of rugby, Jacques Burger, and his team, obviously the way they manage their squad, wanting to give an opportunity to some players, so putting in a team against Uganda today. So from Namibia's point of view, as we were told, it's not a full international match, but next weekend the Pumas then, and then building up to the Italy test match, big occasion in 2 weekends time. So I think we kind of know what to expect. With Namibia being higher on the rankings and having a good winning record against Uganda. We'll see how right we are in what we think we know.
Well, we'll see how the game goes. Like I said, there's English and Afrikaans commentary for this match, so you click the link that you prefer, and then we get ready for the big match. It's going to be exciting. We still have interviews coming your way, so please do stay tuned as we will be bringing those your ways very soon.
Dollarite Ridge, a new suburb offering large single residential plot and plan. Opposite the Okahanya Mall with shopping and schools nearby. A new house with an earth from only 500,000. 1, 2 and 3 bedroom plans available. Qualify for free household appliances. Our professionals are standing by to help you through the details. Apply online today. Submit your details on okahanya.com.na. Score with Dollarite Ridge's affordable houses.
My teacher once said, there are no straight lines in nature. And to this day I feel like, wanna bet? My quest for straight lines has become an unexpected adventure, navigating uncharted territories with a sense of wonder. Even though finding a straight line is nearly impossible, embrace the challenge. Choose your destination and conquer with a new JQ J7, born from the wild.
Right, so with us the Director of Rugby of the Namibia Rugby Union, Jacques Burger. So Jacques, just let's first, so there's been a change in the setup of the coaching team of Namibia regarding Krisander Botha. If you could just inform us about that.
Yeah, unfortunately a couple of weeks ago, Krisander, well, he informed us he was obviously had work responsibilities, so he was moved down to the coast for work purposes, and it's unfortunate that he had to go. Obviously, being part-time coaches, I mean, it's important that he puts bread on the table. So he's done great things with us, and we wish him all the best. Obviously, had to make the right decision for him and his family, so we support him all the way. And then in this place, we needed some extra help, so extra hands, and we got in help as a skills coach. So things go on, and we look forward to the next challenge.
Okay, so would we be right in assuming that with just not too much time left before the tour to Uganda in July, that you'll be taking over the reins as in the head coach position?
Yeah, that's right. But I think the great thing is that we've got a great coaching squad and great relationships, and everything we do, everything we tackle together, we discuss, and so we've got some experienced coaches who's under us and under me, and they really help me and guide me and give me some good insights, and we sit together and we sort things out. So I'm very confident in the road forward. We have been obviously very focused on what we do today. I think that's the main thing, is to get this campaign underway, preparation for the African Cup, and I've got full confidence in my whole coaching team, the team we've got out there today, so we're excited.
Okay, so looking at Uganda today, so how do you feel about the challenge that they will present today and managing your squad?
Yeah, I think they'll be unpredictable. You know, they've got a good sevens background. They love playing the ball. They love broken play. So we need to control the game. We need to try and keep the ball as long as possible and dictate where we want to play. If we open up and make it loose, they can punish you. They've got athletes, obviously. Fitness levels, they'll be up there, and they've got a good coaching squad. You know, they've got a good coaching team, Nollis and Zane Kirshner as well. So I mean, we're definitely expecting the best, and we'll prepare for that. I think the main focus, like I said earlier, for us is it's obviously we want to win every game we play in, but it's to get our systems in place and look at a few players, give them opportunities, and see how we can grow as a team.
All right.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Every law you guys know already. So from my side, just discipline from the get-go. Let's get that quickly into place, and then we can enjoy the game.
Going with the new laws, eh?
Yes, we're putting the new laws. You guys are used to it. Okay. So what I mean by let's play the game. 10 penalty. Put the ball down. Stand your 10, please. You want running up. You want running up. Plain and simple, guys. Happy days. And then discipline.
Maybe what I request from you when shout so that player rolls away quickly.
No, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll be vocal in the game. You guys will hear me, but I cannot do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then discipline is in you guys' hands. So if it escalates to me, and I have to take it up a step and a notch of it. Okay. Let's do the toss. This is heads. Yeah. This is tails. Home team always toss. Away team call please. Let's go. Okay, let's toss again. Let's call in the end.
Okay. Hey.
Okay, heads it is.
Yeah.
Kick or receive.
We are kicking.
Okay, which side do you want to receive?
We're gonna play this way.
Okay, so we receive in this side. If we receive in this side, you can receive in this side. So let's enjoy that more.
Enjoy, yeah?
Right, so with us the director of rugby of the Namibia Rugby Union, Jack Burger. So Jack, just let's first. So there's been a change in the setup of the coaching team of Namibia regarding Krizander Botha. If you could just inform us about that.
Yeah, unfortunately, a couple of weeks ago, Krizander, well, he informed us he was obviously had work responsibilities, so he was moved down to the coast for work purposes. And it's unfortunate that he had to go. Obviously, being part-time coaches, I mean, it's important that he puts bread on the table. So he's done great things with us, and we wish him all the best. Obviously, he had to make the right decision for him and his family, so we support him all the way. And then in this place, we needed some extra help, so extra hands, and we got a help as a skills coach. So things go on, and we look forward to the next challenge.
Okay, so would we be right in assuming that with just not too much time left before the tour to Uganda in July, that you'll be taking over the reins as in the head coach position.
Yeah, that's right. But I think the great thing is that we've got a great coaching squad and great relationships, and everything we do, everything we tackle together, we discuss, and so we've got some experienced coaches who's under us and under me, and they really help me and guide me and give me some good insights, and we sit together and we sort things out. So I'm very confident in the road forward. We're happy and obviously very focused on what we do today. I think that's the main thing, is to get this campaign underway, preparation for the African Cup, and I've got full confidence in my whole coaching team, the team we've got out here today, so we're excited.
Okay, so looking at Uganda today, so how do you feel about the challenge that they will present today and managing your squad?
Yeah, I think they'll be unpredictable. You know, they've got a good sevens background. They love playing the ball. They love broken play. So we need to control the game. We need to try and keep the ball as long as possible and dictate where we want to play. If we open up and make it loose, they can punish you. They've got athletes, obviously. Fitness levels, they'll be up there, and they've got a good coaching squad. You know, they've got a good coaching team, Nollis and Zane Kirshner as well. So I mean, we're definitely expecting the best, and we'll prepare for that. I think the main focus, like I said earlier, for us is it's obviously we want to win every game we play in, but it's to get our systems in place and look at a few players, give them opportunities, and see how we can grow as a team.
All right.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
We obviously had to source for sponsors, but unfortunately up to now he couldn't get any at this stage. The sponsors, they are interested, but the budgets and all those things, budgetary constraints and those things, so we will have a second round that will be called the Gold Cup and the Silver Cup. It will be on the same basis as was decided upon at the extraordinary AGM. So it will be the top clubs, the six top clubs who ended in the Premier League, 1 to 6. They will play another round. When they played in the first round, the home obviously they will play away now. So, and the bottom 3 will play with their first and second teams, together with 3 regional sides. A central regional central 15, as it will be called. That will be selected from the 3 first division clubs: Okahanya Islanders, Vipers, as well as NIST. And there will be a northern western combined regional of 15.
Okay.
That will be Etosha Lions, Oceans,
Swallows.
and no, only Oceans.
Oceans, okay.
Oceans and Sparta. They will choose from between those three, 2 teams.
Okay.
And in the south, it is Keetmanshoop Rams, Ocean Swallows, as well as Ranjemund. They will, between them, also select 2 teams, and those 3 regional sides will then, together with Bill Falcon,
the 6 teams,
the three bottom ones,
yeah,
they will then also play on the same Saturdays for the Silver Cup.
Sure.
And then at the end, on the 13th of September, God willing, we will have the finals here. First and second division, both cups.
Okay.
So
okay.
that is how and after Saturday will work. Obviously, the emphasis now for June will be on the Welwitschias and Namibia, preparing for the World Cup qualifiers and the Africa Cup in Uganda.
Yes.
And then July, obviously, is earmarked now for the whole emphasis and the whole focus will be on the Namibian side.
Yes.
We have to qualify for the 2027 World Cup.
Yeah.
And then, but in the meantime, just for the clubs to have something to do during July, we will have on the 12th of July here at the Hage Geingob Stadium, a club championships. That will be between the 9 Premier League sides. Okay. They will come with their sides. That's the aim. At this stage, we still look for perhaps a sponsor, and our idea is that we extend it into the future, not only for one set for this year.
Okay.
So it become, in the old days, it was I don't know whether I can name a sponsor here on this platform. You can. Okay, it was called the Richelieu Cup.
Okay.
The Richelieu Club Champions. So it's only for that one day. It's 15 aside, normal rugby, but shortened games. So they just play 10 minutes aside or something like that. So it's play, fast. Come up fast, quick, but it's 15 aside. 15 aside. Yeah. Normal league sides and normal league rules, normal rugby rules, except that it's shortened games.
Okay.
And then you have a semi-final in the end and a final at the end. And you have a big cup and medals and prize money.
Okay, Herman, one thing I can say is with all this information that you've been feeding us, one thing I can definitely pick up is the fact that rugby this year, compared to the years I've been involved with rugby, there's a lot of games this year. Yes. The guys get to play a lot of rugby regardless of when we turn focus on the Welwitschias in June and in July. They still club rugby for the local guys to still participate and still enjoy. Yeah. So stopping all of that and then focusing on the finals that we have taking place this weekend. Okay. With the one round that we did have so far, what have you made of the teams and how do you feel about the teams that we do have in the final? I mean, Kudus playing the finals for the first time in the history. They are very excited about that. I think that's just going to give the final more oomph, more meat. And Wanderers are definitely going to have to play really good rugby because they got a challenge down at the coast the last time. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on the finals and the games, the teams that we are playing in the reserve, the Premier League and in the Women's League?
Yeah. We are lucky that the 2 teams that ended first and second, they are in the final on Saturday. Wanderers against Kudus. I mean, talking about the Premier League now. So, and congratulations to Kudus. They made it to the finals with both their teams.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to beautiful, windy Walvis Bay, where coastal pride meets rugby passion. Today we bring you an exciting international clash as Namibia takes on Uganda in what promises to be a proud and thrilling encounter between 2 rugby nations. I'm beyond block, sitting with John Slabber, and we'll be guiding you through all the action, drama, and big hits from the pitch.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting match indeed. It's a very warm day, a warm welcome, and a very hot day from the coastal city of Walvis Bay, Namibia. This is the 3rd encounter coming up between the 2 teams. Namibia last beat Uganda 55-6 in Windhoek in 2018, but then Uganda beat Namibia 2019 in Kampala in 2007. So it's honours even so far. So wouldn't say it's a crunch match, but somebody's going to go 2-1 up in this very exciting encounter, which is going to test the perseverance of the teams in this extremely hot weather. Bjorn?
Yeah, Namibia looking to assert their dominance on home soil, while Uganda arrives hungry, determined to leave a mark with fast-paced physical rugby.
Yeah, Uganda have arrived. They are called the Cranes against the Welwitschias. They arrived with a 36-man travelling squad, and the team sheets will be coming up shortly. So we're going to have an exciting encounter, hopefully a fast-paced match here today, but the heat is going to be a deciding factor. And there are the team sheets.
Okay, on the front we have Santos Zenteza, hooker Edward Imunu, and tight end prop we have Fahad Maidu. The locks will be Julius Opio, Sydney Congodio, the flankers Frank Gindigwe, Byron Okeyatoyot, and 8 Pius Ogena. And moving to the back line, we have at scrum half Conrad Wanyama, then Yasin Waswa, and on the centers we have Justin Kimono, 13 Thomas Goto, left wing Shakim Sembuzi, right wing Ivan Otemu, and at the fullback we have Timothy Kasiga.
Well, let's see what they can produce against the Cranes can produce against the mighty Welwitschias, and there are the reserves of the travelling Cranes from Uganda.
From number 16 we have Nathan Bwambale, Blai Azibazibwe, number 18 Sal Kivumbi, 19 Ilifa Simong, 20 Brian Wandera, 21 Aaron Ofoyorov, 22 Liam Walker, and 23 Joseph Aredu.
Right, so let's see what the travellers can do against the might of Namibia down here at the coast. It would be a different match in the high altitude, but there and here we have the Namibian team at the back, fullback Aston Mikubolongo, right wing 14 Jurgen Meyer, 13 Elsino Isaacs, 12 centre is Danko Berger, the vice captain, left number 11 Quirin Majid, plays for UNAM and he's got one test to his name. Fly off is Godwin Silvanus from Swakopmund, now playing in Bucharest, Romania as fly half. Number 9 is Jacques Tron, 26 years old, scrum half. And 8th man is Adrian Boersen, 29 years old, and he's played in America for the Dallas Jackals. Front row, Ocha Owala, hooker Armand Combrink, 28 years old, plays for Marty's or Stellenbosch University in Cape Town. Tight head prop Haitembu Shifuka. Lock is Oliver Kurz. Number 5, Johan Luchtig, also lock but plays flanker occasionally. Number 6 is Captain Prince Khawazeb. Number 7 is Max Kajijeko. And 8th man is Adrian Boyson. So let's see what the Welwitschias can produce against the hosts from Central Africa.
The team's already getting to sing their proud anthems for their nations. And what a proud moment it will be for Namibia. It's going to be an exciting match, John. What do you think?
Well, as I said, it's one match apiece, and this is the third match. So obviously, there's going to be a bit of needle as to who's going to reign supreme in the third encounter. Bragging rights will be taken home, or will remain on home soil. We can only but hope and see what's going to be the exciting result.
You should have a look out for Ashton Mukilongo, the fullback for Namibia. What an exciting season he had. 12 tries for Kudus in the Premier League, and he scored one against Poland earlier this year. So exciting player, fast, very, very great player.
I witnessed that match the Kudus took on the Wanderers, and he was exceptionally fast, talented player, always looking for the loose ball, and grabs it, and he's got a lot of speed.
Yeah, Namibia coming through with a lot of experience, a lot of professional guys coming from the club, like our captain Prince from Romania. There are quite a few in Romania. We have Prince, we have Max. They're quite a few players.
CEO Uganda Rugby, and the principal of Walvis Bay Private School, Mr. Nyankonaraya.
Right, the people are standing for the anthems, the Land of the Brave of Namibia, and the Ugandan national anthem is O Uganda, Land of Beauty. So the Land of the Brave and the Land of Beauty. Let's going to see who's win.
Thank you very much.
Lost 3 and won 2 of their last 5 internationals, and Namibia, on the other hand, have lost their last 5 internationals. The Namibian national anthem.
Okay, there they are. Namibia Rugby Union board. They just going to introduce the players to the Ugandan board.
Interesting to note that the Ugandan team in their coaching staff have the former Blue Bulls player, Zane Kirshner. So obviously he's got a lot of knowledge playing for a very powerful team in South Africa, the Blue Bulls, and a Springbok rugby player too. So he's got a wealth of experience to offer to this relatively inexperienced, but they have been around for quite a while, the Ugandan Cranes on the international field. Ranked 41st, and as I said, they played Namibia in 2007, so they've been around for a while, but let's just see how they can come up against the might of Namibia.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very exciting game. Like I said earlier, it's going to be physical, but Namibia came victorious over the last few games. Getting ready to introduce the Namibian players is Prince Gausep, and the captain, number 6, playing his rugby in Romania at the moment. Former Blue Bulls Academy.
Now, Star Bucharest, known in the soccer world as well, it's a very big sporting organization in Bucharest, and alongside him is Max Gajiceko, who played his rugby previously in Los Angeles and Tel Aviv Heat, and alongside Prince at Star Bucharest. Prince has played in 7 tests for Namibia and also helped them in 2 Rugby World Cup tournaments. Blindside flanker today, but he has also played 8th man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the crowd is buzzing, the conditions is great, and everything is set for a hard-fought battle here in Walvis Bay, Narki Park, Walvis Bay High School. So buckle up, it's time for kickoff.
Yep, the crowd expectant, hoping for a hometown victory, but it's going to be a hard and bruising battle. We hope it's going to be a thrilling encounter, a lot of hard running rugby, but the heat is definitely going to be a deciding factor.
Uganda getting ready to start off the game. They fly off Yasin Wasawa. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, the game is on. Yasin there with a deep restart. Great take there from Kurtz, but he knocked the ball forward up. So it's going to be a scrum for Uganda.
First scrum of the game, and we're only seconds into the match. Let's see what the scrummaging of the Uganda pack can do against the mighty Welwitschias pack.
Hey John, it's going to be an interesting encounter, the first scrum. We in 5 seconds, so it's going to be an interesting scrum, the first one. See how the front row is going to bring this through from both sides.
Yep. Conrad Wanyama, the Uganda Crane scrum off to feed the scrum. Obviously defensive scrum. Jacques Tron not in attendance. They're looking for a break.
Great scrum here for Uganda. Strong scrum. Great carry there from Justin Kimono.
Conrad spreading it out. This man tackled. A lot of possession by Uganda.
Yasin feeding the ball there to Justin Kimono. Makes a good strong carry. Great tackle there by Brian. Conrad Wanyama feeding from the back.
And a little chip kick, but unfortunately not been able to be kept in play. That was the right wing, Ivan Otema was unable to keep it in.
So it's going to be a line out here for Namibia, the first line out, with Armand Kombrug to feed the line out.
Part of the crowd here at Nachi Park on the grounds of Walvis Bay Private School.
Grand Koorts, great line out. And mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this is his first game for Welwitschias, coming from Japan.
Yep, playing for the Risho University, former Western Province player in the lock position.
Great take there by Yasin.
Kamu.
Conrad Wanyama setting up for a box kick, and so he does.
And a very fast Ivan Otema chasing down, and he's got the ball, but he's scragged.
Gordon Sylvanus clearing that up. So Jacktron at the back of the ruck, feeding to Kombrug. What a good strong carry. Knock forward there by
Lattig.
Uganda of possession of the ball. Good low tackle there by Jacktron. That plays his rugby for Wanderers.
A lot of scrum activity. Very hard week in Conrad Wanyama. He's in the thick of things. Ball is kicked
directly out, so they'll be going back for a line out for Namibia. Armand Kombrug looking for another successful line out. Armand Kombrug ready to feed the line out. Oliver Koorts once again. He's a tall lad. Lost the ball there.
Oliver Kurtz went for the ball.
Great offload there from Godwin Sylvanus. Now Akino Isaacs looking to attack the line with an offload for Eshwin Mikilongo. Let's see what he can do. And there'll be a scrum penalty for Welwitschias, the second scrum of the match. John, did you see that first strong scrum from Uganda now?
They pushed, but Namibia managed to hold them, but they didn't retreat. They were sort of held, and there was more pressure from Uganda, but Namibia seemed to contain the pressure that was being forced on them. They might have gone back an inch or two, but they were resolute. So we got the same situation, but it's a Namibia scrum. So let's see what Jacques Tron can do, what the instructions are as this scrum gets underway. And
there's a scrum reset now from Namibia. So they nice and low, both teams. So it's going to be a nice scrum. I'm really excited to see how this one is going to turn out.
It appeared that Uganda went down first.
Yeah. They did drop a shoulder there. So that's why the ref just had to restart it so you can get it going again.
As you can see, it's a very hot day. People fanning themselves with the Namibian national flag. The heat here is 30 degrees.
What a firm scrum. What a firm scrum there. Gordon Sylvanus with a grubber kick through. No chases up.
Shakim Sembusi there with that kick, with a good run there by Aston.
Mukwilongo.
But gets scragged. Namibia retain possession.
Combrook up to Luther, who's a very, very strong ball carrier. Oliver Kurtz with another strong take there. Jacques Tron feeding to Sylvanus, who takes a cap. Good and exciting player.
Thank you! Very quick indeed. Slippery customer, but holding on to the ball after the tackle and a penalty. I just was a little bit worried. I saw the referee's hand go towards his pocket. I was thinking, was that a deliberate hold?
I think Uganda should go for the line to get some possession back, just to get some pressure off their backs at the moment. So Namibia is doing good on the ball carriers in attack. They just need to keep ball in contact, not to lose the ball and get the cleaners close to the ruck to get the ball clean. Because they're quite quick on the ball, Uganda players. Like you just saw, John, they held on to the ball. So this will be a line out for Uganda, first of the match. And it'll be their hooker, Edward Eminu.
Had a good kick there by the fly-off, Yasin Waswa. But an infringement in the line-out and a penalty to Uganda, just inside their own half.
Yeah.
There's the halfway line on the left-hand side. And another kick for touch.
Great touch finder by Yasin Waswa.
Just in front of the 22 meter, so good. Lot of ground gained in that attack.
Oh, great steal there by Oliver Kurtz. So Namibia in ball possession again. Jactron at the end of the ruck, looking for a box kick. And so he does. Great kick indeed.
And
fullback Timothy Kissing returning with interest. Tun Mikulongo on the ball. Slippery fella he is.
Breaks through a lovely backhander flip there. And right winger Jürgen Meyer streaks away. And it's going to be number 12, Danko Berger, vice captain.
Is that a try?
Players are celebrating. Excellent work there by Danko Berger, vice captain, 26-year-old from Namibia.
Great run from Ashton Mukulongo. Very slippery. Beat two defenders right there. So it's a try for Namibia. 5 for Namibia. Godwin looking to convert the 2 points to take the lead by 7 points.
Yeah, Danko Berger is an experienced player indeed. He's played in 3 World Cup matches in 2023 and 4 previous tests for Namibia, so he knows all about internationals. And a try for him. It was in the 10th minute.
Gordon Sylvanus getting ready for the conversion.
It's far out.
And that's far to the right. So the score will stay the same. 5 for Welwitschias, 0 for Ugandan Cranes.
And the players are able to take a well-deserved break. It's been a hard running and physical match so far, the opening 10 minutes. I presume we're going to have a water break after 12 minutes.
Great inside ball there from Jürgen Meyer to his fellow Wanderers team player and his captain. Just far right from Godwin to miss the conversion to lead by 7 points. Jactron with a clearance out of the 22. And then we have the fullback Timothy Kissing with a great exciting run.
But held up there by resolute defense of Namibia. Jactron waiting to see what he can do.
Great carry there from Adrian Boysen, the 8th man for Welwitschias. Clearance kick there from Godwin. So we have a line out for Uganda, quite in the 22 of Namibia. Normally they call it the red zone when you're in the defense. So this is going to take for them to be very disciplined on defense.
And an excellent attacking chance for the Cranes to hopefully if they can capitalize. Possession lost.
Great steal there by the captain Prince. Namibia on the attack.
Right part of the crowd watching this exciting match.
Scrum up for Namibia. Chuck drawn to feed the scrum. Another physical battle up against the pack of Namibia and Uganda.
Unfortunately, we haven't got pack weights, but it's going to be interesting.
Another scrum reset there from the ref. So
it looks like the Cranes were pushing before the ball was even thought of being put in. So they have been moved back a couple of meters.
Exciting match next week for Namibia, John. They're playing the Ailing Pumas in Windhoek.
That's going to be a very good match indeed. That is going to be a great match. But we're witnessing a lovely international here at Walvis Bay. The Cranes from Uganda against the Welwitschias from Namibia, and Godwin Sylvanus with a clearance kick inside his 22 and gains a lot of ground.
It's a line out there for Uganda. Edward Imunu to feed the line out. Great strategic game so far from both teams on attack and defense. Overthrow there for Uganda, but a great take there from Pius Igono. Yasin at the back of the scrum. Feeding the ball there to the exciting winner. What a great ball carry there from Ivan Otemu.
He's a very quick man. Danger man for Namibia.
Oh, interception. Oliver Kurtz. But he knocked the ball forward. Unlucky. But that was quite a good interception, eh, John?
He took it at speed, which is the correct thing, but I think he was more surprised than anything else, and unfortunately knocked the ball on. Otherwise, that would have been a runaway try.
Quite a speecher for his length, eh?
Yep.
He's quite fast.
Yeah, I've learned his rugby, playing for Western Province, and now obviously a very valuable asset for Risha University in Japan.
Another scrum here for Uganda. Conrad Wanyama ready to feed the scrum. It's going to be another physical one.
Thank you! Thank you!
Penalty there, but a quick tap for Conrad Wanyama. Dodgy player he is.
SPM!
As a scrum half, you've got to take those opportunities, tap and run with the opposition not expecting it. But he's a live wire.
Carry there from Julius Opio. Another carry there from the tight head Santos Santeza. Yasin feeding the ball to the back line.
A variation. But the Welwitschias were well aware of that variation.
Good and strong carry there from Sydney Kangodyo. Conrad Wanyama looking to feed the ball to the back line, trying to get on the front foot here. Carry there from Julius Opio. They're building up phases, hey John?
Yep.
You need to be patient.
Possession is vital. If you haven't got the ball, you're not going to score a try. And these guys are running the ball, working the ball. And was that an interception? No.
Yasin Wasama is asking questions. He's knocking on the door of the defense. But like I said, they need to be patient, build up phases, and be disciplined.
I think that was penalty for a high tackle. Referee indicating his arm to the neck. And that looks relatively close. Are they going to go for posts?
I think they should go for posts, man. It's 3 points on the board, and they'll be down 2 points. So that's a very, very good choice to make. So we have Yasin Wasawa getting ready to convert 3 points.
And let's have a look at that. And it's 3 points to the Cranes.
Successful conversion there by Yasin Waswa. So we're 18 minutes into the game. Namibia against Ugandan Cranes. And the scoreboard says 5 to Namibia, 3 to Uganda.
So not much in it. After 18 minutes, a try to a penalty, unconverted try to a penalty. So, and we're having a water break. As I said, the heat is something else here. At least 30 beyond.
I think so. We're not used to this heat here in Walfish Bay, but at least the wind's not going on again. It's not blowing at Muscat this morning, but it's quite a nice but hot day. Uganda had some good attack moments, eh, John?
They did. We're just going back to the try.
And Mayan there to his captain from Wanderers, Danko. It's quite a good team try.
That's it, well worked. So, and unfortunately, Godwin from Pro Academia School just up the road in Swakopmund, and playing and living in Bucharest these days. Obviously enjoys flying overseas.
There's the missed opportunity from Mr. Kurz there. The big lock from Western Province Academy, currently playing in Japan. He's quite a big dude.
He's a dik boer, as they would say in Afrikaans. He's a solid man, very solid man, and a good man to have in the Namibian national team. Speedster as well, with bulk. It's just interesting to note that Aston Mukoliongo, the fullback, he was a former long jumper for Namibia in 2021 on the international scene, but he's concentrating on his rugby now.
Restart there from Uganda's
Otema.
Yasin. Uganda once again on the deck with a carry there from Frank Maidu.
Looks like a box kick coming up. No, sent to the fly half.
Yasin Waswa.
And
looking for some territory game. Ashton giving the ball to Adrian, which is a strong ball carrier. Gain some meters. Great leg drive there from Adrian Boysen. Jacques Tron to Armand Brink. Show and go there from Jacques Tron. He held up a great blowout there from Yakino Isaacs. That's Gordon Silvanas at the back of the ruck.
Standing scrum off.
He plays backup scrum half too, eh? Oliver Kurtz with a great strong carry there. Aquino Isaacs attacking the line. Adrian Boysen once again with a strong carry.
Breaks through. That's resilience. That's just a tough play.
Johan Linter there with another strong carry. What a physical player he is.
That was an excellent read by Danko Berger, coming in at speed. I don't think the Cranes were expecting that move from Danko coming in at that angle. You run straight and fast, not too many people are going to catch you.
Aquino Isaacs lost the ball forward in the tackle, so that'll be a scrum input for Uganda Cranes.
Is it on the Cranes 22?
We have a head injury there. I hope everything's well and not too serious for Uganda.
It looks like they're indicating a stretcher is required, which is not a good sign. But on the left-hand side, there's strategy in play from the Namibians.
How good was Adrian Boysen on his few carries? Very strong physical player, eh?
Very
John?
good. I think his 49 games for the Dallas Jackals in Texas sort of roughened him up for those good old knock and run. So
I see where the physicality comes from. He got some physical games. Those little rednecks there in Texas, eh?
That's it. So he like it's run and barge. But he's an excellent player, playing for Wanderers in Windhoek, and 4 test matches for Namibia, and has played for Namibia in 2 Rugby World Cup tournaments. So he knows a bit about the game of rugby. Does young Adrian Boysen?
Yeah, he did that, but he did good. Last weekend it was another hard-fought victory for him, battle for him. Against the Premier League final for his team Wanderers, but Kudus came out victorious. But it was a very, very good and physical game. So congrats to Kudus on winning their first Premier League and back-to-back reserve leagues last weekend in Windhoek.
Excellent result for the Kudus from Walvis Bay, where we are now. A lot of attention being given to the player. We can't see his number, he's on his back, and the team are in a huddle, so difficult to identify the player. I can only but presume it's one of their forwards who was involved in that.
Namibia have some strong physical ball carriers, and as you can see, as a result, it's going to be a long day here, especially on defense for Uganda if they don't have ball possession, because Namibia is quite dangerous with ball in hand.
One man we haven't seen a lot of at the moment is Armand Combrink, 28-year-old, plays in Stellenbosch, but he's been around, but hasn't been that prominent yet. But we're only 20 minutes into an 80-minute game, so anything is possible. A lot of potential in both teams. I must say I'm impressed with the Ugandan right wing, Ivan Otema. Okay, that looks like number 6 that has gone down after that tackle. Okay.
Just a bad side of tackle technique, wrong knee, wrong shoulder, head. So that can get you in danger. But strongs to him, and I hope all is well.
Everybody enjoying the game in the sunshine and the heat. There is a slight, when I mean slight, there is a slight breeze here, but I don't think it's affecting the 30+ degrees that we are experiencing in a lovely atmosphere, hot atmosphere, and hopefully both teams are hydrating with energy drinks.
Yeah, they will be hydrating with energy drinks, and after the game it's a few cold ones. Like, you know, rugby boys can party when it comes time to partying, eh?
They have been known to have the odd warm raspberry cool drink after the game, Bjorn.
Yeah, it's I feel bad for the player. We're only about 20 minutes into the game, but here comes on number 20, Brian Wadera, as a replacement flanker. So number 6, Frank Gidigo, is off a concussion, so he's doing a good job at the moment. Aaron Avgorov. Short penalty there for early engagement against Namibia. So it will either be a quick tap for Uganda.
But our trusted kicker, Yasim Waswa, is going to gain some valuable ground. Play right on the 22-meter line. Was it a drop kick that he kicked out?
He went for touch.
It looked like a drop kick.
It was a short arm penalty, so
yeah,
in front of the kicker. Players was in front of the kicker, so it's gonna be a scrum for Namibia.
Handy scrum on the 22, and they can attack the Cranes try line in close attendance.
Beautiful smiles here, eh, John, from the ladies in Walfish Bay.
A couple of good-looking locals.
Jack Tron looking there to set the scrum. A pick up from him up to Danko Berger with a carry from Alkino Isaks. Some supernatural thing there from Godwin Savalas. Max with a carry, strong carry from Max. Chaktron to Eston Mukilongo, slippery man. Oh. Carried back there from Namibia, so it's going to be a
scrum, 5 meter, no, scrum, a penalty, 5 meters from the try line. So close, it's a good movement. And kick for touch
by Yasin Waswa. So that'll be a line out for Uganda. And coming is their hooker, Edward Eminmu.
They managed to lose a previous line-out. Let's see what can happen with the Cranes with their line-out on the near side here.
Very good steal there from Max. Playing the ball with the line. Yalkino passed the ball out, unfortunately.
Quiron Majid unfortunately couldn't pick that one up. The UNAM player with one test to his name. Playing left wing today, but has been known to play on the right wing as well. Let's see what...
It's quite, John, it's quite difficult for Uganda on their lineouts. We have very tall jumpers like Max and Oliver Kurtz. Let's see how they're going to pull this one through.
Oh, there we go. Straight and neat to their man and driving forward. Excellent line-out work by the Cranes. But Namibia just offering a lot of resistance. Is Conrad. He's got the ball The Namibian backline was up there. And a box kick coming up. No.
They're trying to do a pick and drive just to get the attack ready, but so they need to know that they have the Namibia's defense are quite settling. So there's the kick from Conrad Wanyama, the box kick, looking for some possession up.
And still inside Uganda territory. So Namibia putting a lot of pressure on the Ugandan side. Right.
Uganda up there looking for attack with a strong carry from Justin Kimono. Strong tackle there from Max on Justin Kimono. Yasin to his partner Yasin Waswa.
It was a
knock forward from Uganda, so it'll be a scrum input for Namibia.
Scrums are evens. Jacques Tron feeding the Namibia scrum, and out to Godwin. An excellent run and chip. Was the man tackled without the ball? Referee says no. A little scrappy play going on.
Yeah, Uganda back in ball possession here. Conrad Wanyama at the base of the scrum.
Fly off wanting to get involved there. Waswa.
Great tackle there from the captain Prince. Johan Littig with another strong tackle there.
Fahad Maido been at the receiving end of that tackle.
You're going to feel that tomorrow, eh, John?
You will.
Great clearance there from Yasin Waswa.
Skied off his boot, unfortunately. Had potential.
Obstruction there from Namibia, so that'll be a penalty for Uganda.
Opportunity to gain ground. Let's hope he doesn't slice this. Strange angle that he puts the ball on his boot.
But a good touch finder though. So they're back in Namibia danger territory. Is Uganda.
Just inside outside of the 22, not inside the 22. So not yet in danger territory, but of concern.
There we have Sydney Alupe that played. He played for Kudus, but he's actually in Johannesburg Wits Rugby University at the moment. Carry there from the
replacement,
Brian Wadewa. Patient build up here from Uganda.
Sydney Godia with possession.
There's your number 14, John. Ivan Otemu with another strong carry. Uganda is asking questions here.
Absolutely.
Another penalty for Uganda.
I think that was a deliberate tap on while the scrum off Conrad Wanyama was about to pass the ball out. I think that was a deliberate knock on.
Colin Yasin Waswa looking to go for the 3 points.
And hopefully, for Uganda's sake, go into a 6-3 lead.
Yeah.
30 minutes into the game. Although we have had a long break for that unfortunate injury to the Uganda player.
If he does this, they're going to be in a 1 point lead, 6-5.
And not too far, at about 27 meters from the goal line and in a semi-central position. And unfortunately goes wide, so it'll be a 22-meter drop out for Uganda, for the Welwitschias.
Unfortunately, he just missed that opportunity to snatch the lead.
Prince Garseb just getting some attention, requiring some hydration.
Out for this match is Cameron Langenhoven. Very, very good and big name in Namibia rugby. Kudu's captain, out with a stage 3 bicep toe. Would have been excited to see him. Very physical, very intelligent player. Blindside flanker, very, very smart.
Okay, that's the situation. Contact lens popped out. Needs to be cleaned and put back in again. The players all enjoying a well-deserved break. Extremely hot conditions.
We have about 10 minutes left in the first half of this clash. Namibia against Uganda Cranes.
And this is the third time that I'm aware of that they are playing against each other.
And here's Gordon Savanas getting ready for the 22 dropout. Looking for a deep and long restart. Back in Uganda territory, with Yasin Waswa returning it with some interest.
A lot of interest. Wow.
Ashton Mukulongo at the back. Slippery dude, fast. There he is with his
chip.
Regaining what if the bounce favored him. Offload to Oliver Kurtz. Jack Tron at the base there. Unfortunately, he passed the ball out.
The idea was excellent, skipping the man close to him, because there was a man close in attention. But unfortunately, Koron Majid wasn't reading the play, and ball just going out. So a let off for Uganda, and an opportunity for them, for their line out, for them to regain position.
Edward Imunu getting ready. And there he goes up, Julius Ipuo. Sacked by Namibia. So Conrad Wanyama at the base.
A dummy that didn't quite work out and caught in position.
Great tackle there by Adrian Boyson. Dominant tackle there.
But Uganda still having possession. Conrad Wanyama.
Carry there from Fahad Maidu. Conrad at the base again. I think he's getting ready for a box kick. Relieve some pressure from them. So he does.
And almost a charge down by Jacques Tron.
Danko Burger with a getting over the advantage line there. Prince Josep, captain with a strong carry. Colin Savannah up to Armand Kombrink. The hooker from Matis. Johan Littig.
Excellent pass.
Excellent. Jurgen Meyer for the try line. Held up in the tackle. Building up phases here is Namibia. Adrian Boyson with another strong carry.
That's just sheer brute force.
Another one there by Armand Kombrink. Chaktron, Danko Burger. Second try there by Danko Burger.
The man you've got to be at the right place at the right time, and he saw that pass coming, and he was coming at speed in a straight line, and he reaps the benefit of a fantastic team effort.
You know what, John? They needed a moment, and he gave them one.
And right underneath the posts as well, so it should be a 7-pointer.
He made it count with style, eh, John?
Absolutely.
Great build-up rugby here from Namibia.
It was a superb and spectacular team effort. Burger coming in straight and speed under the posts.
Like I said earlier, if Uganda want a piece of this game, they need to be strong in defense, because Namibia has hard-hitting runners, physical runners, like you just saw Armand Kombrink, Adrian Boysen, and there you go, Danko Burger. So Godwin Sylvanus adds the 2 points. So Namibia's up 12 points by 3. Yassine Waswa getting ready for the restart. Guys, if you missed us, if you're just going live, you're joined by John and Bjorn, live here from Narki Park, Walfish Bay.
Well, there's only one converted try in it to level the score. And Namibia gain possession again with Oliver Kurtz.
Great strong carry from him, eh?
Very good. And I think Jactron was looking at the potential offside line. He looked at the ref before passing, and a box kick coming up.
Jurgen Meyer up. What a great catch there from Jurgen Meyer. Great repossession there from the ball. Jactron looking to speed up the line. Alkino Isaacs, Ashton Mukilongo, Kewen, inside ball. Knock on there from Welwitschias. Quite an exciting play there, John.
Exciting team movement from that maul. Ball out, a very snappy pass by Jactron. Sylvanus playing it out, but unfortunately the ball going out of play. I think the Cranes should be wary of the speed and the constant attack that they are experiencing.
Namibia is doing great on the attack. The execution though. But their pickup from the loose head Oja Ahaulu.
But Armand Kombrink with a steal.
Jactron feeding the ball there to Johan Litter, but he lost the ball forward.
And another loose ball knock-on, so 2 knock-ons.
First knock-on from Namibia, so that will be a scrum input here for Uganda.
A relieving try, but they're under pressure, and I'm sure the Cranes are going to do whatever they can. Namibia line is going to be right up close, but is it a good thing? A chip kick, and there's one man in defense, so let's see what they can conjure up.
Scrum input for Uganda, and that will be the honors of the number 9 Conrad Wanyama. Another scrum reset there for Uganda. So we had a lot of scrum resets today, John.
Which is,
I think it's early engagement from either Namibia or Uganda. So
it's unfortunately it's a time waster, but I don't know. Maybe it's done on purpose to just like let the guys catch their breath.
Yeah, with that heat, every second counts, eh?
It does. Right, 2.5 minutes left in the first half.
Conrad feeds a scrum there, Conrad Wanyama.
And an excellent scrum and penalty looming.
Great scrum from
Namibia being rolled
Uganda.
over by the mighty Cranes.
Great carry there from the fullback Timothy Kisig. And a clearance there from Yassine Waswa. Had an okay game so far, not too bad. Made a few mistakes, but
it was the penalty. It was awarded earlier from the scrum. The Cranes weren't able to take advantage, so it'll be a relieving kick on their 22.
And so tight game, you have to take every point you get, John.
Absolutely.
And 3 points can bite you later.
It's just one converted try, and it's all equal. And Uganda have shown that they have got the potential, but it just falters in the final.
It's going to be a line out for Uganda again, Edward Imumu. So see if they can get that ball over Oliver or Max. Oh, so they did. Great throw there from the hooker.
To the back of the line out.
And a strong carry there by Byron. Okay, Tauyot. Another penalty there for Uganda. Namibia need to check their discipline on defense.
And an opportunity
for Conrad Wanyama, Yasin Waswa.
I can only but presume he'll be kicking with the wind, with a slight breeze that there is. The previous match with the Wanderers and the Kudus here, there was a lot of wind, so kicks were going astray.
With a successful kick, they'll be trailing by only 1 point, so he'll have to make sure of that.
Six, 4. Relax fly half from Uganda, takes his scrum cap off. And unfortunately,
another unsuccessful conversion there by the number 10, Yasin Waswa.
And
he will catch the points, he needs to capitalize on it.
And we just heard the hooter for halftime. So at halftime, it is the home team, the Welwitschias from Namibia, against the Cranes from Uganda. Welwitschias 12, Uganda 3.
That brings us to the end of the first half. Here in Walfish Bay, Namibia versus Uganda. Get you guys on the second one. Get you guys later.
Right, and here we see the highlights of the first half. The first try being scored by the centre, Danko Berger. Excellent break there. Going in after a lovely movement. Unfortunately, the conversion kick by Godwin Silvanus going wide. And Uganda going on the break, and an intercept, but unfortunately lost forward. A brilliant run by the former Western Province player Oliver Curse, but that was an excellent breakaway. And a penalty kick. And there's an incident where the Ugandan captain Byron Toyota had to be stretchered off, but initial reports tell us that he's okay, or they did go off with a stretcher, but has recovered and no further treatment required. The second try, a well-worked team effort. Dankerberger going over again, crossing the whitewash. 31st minute try, and easy conversion for Godwill St. Varnus. Right in front of the posts. So half-time score, Namibia 12, Uganda 3. Right, and we are back at Nachi Park to wait for the start of the second half of the third test between Uganda and Namibia. Namibia, the hosts, playing here at Nachi Park in Walvis Bay. Honours even. Namibia beating Uganda in 2018, but Uganda beating Namibia by 1 point in Kampala in 2007. So we await the second half. The private school buildings in the background. You can see there's a bit of a breeze and the crowd enjoying the sunshine and the heat, of which there is an abundant supply. Wherever you are watching, all over the world, Namibia, South Africa, or the rest of Africa, especially the Ugandans, Namibia leading 12 points to 3 at the break, and we await the exciting second half of the third test between these two countries. Let's see what the teams can produce. 2 tries and a conversion, and to 1 penalty. So an interesting tussle is going to unfold in the second half. I'm sure the Cranes will want to make up the deficit. They have shown promise, and a try is on the cards for them. Backline especially. Very efficient scrum of Conrad Wanyama. Ever-present Yasin Wasia, the fly half and entrusted kicker. The inside, the left wing, Sembusi, Justin Kimona, Thomas Gwakto. The right wing, the very fast right wing, Ivan Otema, and not to rule out Timothy Kasinga, who are all capable of breaking through a very tough Namibian defense. But the Namibian defense and attack originates from the scrum, a very powerful scrumming machine. Front row and 2 excellent locks. Oliver Kers and Jan Littig. Littig all the way from Grootfontein, coming down to the coast to enjoy representing his country, doing his best, and then to supply the back line with the best possible service that they can, because we have got a very speedy right wing Jürgen Meyer and fullback Aston Mukbalongo, who's just as quick. Godwin Sylvanus, product of the Pro Academy School in Swakopmund, just up the road, 35 odd Ks up the road. And let's see what he can be doing. Just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle, signifying the start of the second half. Guys waiting. Everybody getting their final instructions from everybody.
Gordon Sylvanus getting ready to start the second half. Strong tackle there from Johan Littig, and Uganda's on the attack at the moment, in the early moments of the second half. Penalty for not entering the ruck straight there from Namibia, so that'll be a penalty for Uganda. I think they'll be looking to play a possession game here in the second half to get them in Namibia's territory.
And that's a useful kick deep into Namibia territory, but not finding touch. And Aston applying pressure.
And the hooker charging there, Edward Amima, and a tackle out there by Ashton Mukwilongo.
It's pleasing to see that the player was tackled and went out of play, and the tackle wasn't continued. I've seen other teams where they'll just keep on and flatten the guy to the ground outside of play. So credit to the players in that instant.
Another line out here for Edward. Oh, and a great take there by Julius Upiwo, and a feed there, but a knock forward there from Justin Kimono. And Welwitschias back with ball possession. With a carry there from Prince.
The good drive.
Jacktron feeding it to Johan Littig, the big strong carrier from Grootfontein. Jacktron getting ready for a box kick. High up in the sky. Number 14 with a great take there, Ivan Otemu. And a great slippery run there from him.
A good tackle by Namibia's defense. Uganda still have control.
Conrad Wanyama there in the back, feeding the ball to his tight head prop, Fahad Maidu. Another carry there from Frankie Deju.
Excellent straight run, but he hasn't got anybody in support.
Thomas Goto. Interception once again from Oliver Coates, but the referee just called him back. Must have been an offside call. He could have been a flyer if he wasn't a lock, eh?
A very fast, burly man. Yeah, imagine him being a centre or a wing. That would be something else. But I think his height counts a lot to be in the scrum, and he's a vital man in the cog there, in the scrum. But unfortunately gives away a penalty in a kickable position, and Waswa, like his penalty in the 18th minute, is trying to shorten the gap.
And his fifth conversion is successful. His second out of 5 kicks. So he's up with 6 points, and Uganda's up by 6 points. And we're coming here live from Walvis Bay Narki Park, where Welwitschias have 12 and Uganda 6. Waiting for a restart from Godwin Sylvanus, which I expect to be a long and deep restart.
Into the center of the park, so they can break anyway. Looks like they're going to go right. But a clearance kick to the left. And ball goes into touch. An excellent clearing kick there by Waswa. Just inside their own half, but an excellent clearing kick.
On for Namibia, number 16, Gerard Tron. Plays his rugby in Poland, I think.
And a good jump by Max, the man from Bucharest, Romania.
Show and go there by Jack Tron.
And a knock forward and a scrum to Uganda.
On his number 18-2, Sydney Halupe from Wits Rugby in Johannesburg, and number 17, Jason Bernade, that plays his rugby for UNAM. So all changes we have so far in the front row.
The crowd really enjoying themselves. They're very happy. Their team is up by 12 points to 6. It's good to see.
Short-term penalty there for Uganda. Scrum penalty.
Good to see good crowd out here supporting their national team.
Quick.
Tap and run and up and under.
There by Yasin Waswa. Outstanding play so far from the flyer for Uganda.
Very good.
Big hit there from Frank Gidojo from Uganda on Danko Burger. With a ball steal there from Prince. But another steal there from the number 20, Brian Wadewa, in a penalty for Uganda.
And I can only but presume they are going to go for posts.
Uganda came back second half with some exciting. Wonder what Zayn told the guys in the changing room. They need to change gears. But they are closing up on Namibia.
Right, they didn't go for posts, but an excellent touch kick.
Looking for the 5 points.
Are we going to see a short throw into the line out? They're about 7 meters, 7-8 meters from the Namibia try line.
They're going to go for more, I think, John, for the 5 points on the ladder. Overthrow there.
That was a well-worked move.
And a retrieve there by Pius Ogena. At the back is Conrad Wanyama looking to feed. And now they need to build up phases. Build up phases and be very, very disciplined here on attack.
See the replacement, Gerard Terion, in the thick of things there, wanting to get involved, wanting to help his side. He's seeing his side play from the reserves bench, but now he's on the field. He wants to make his presence felt. Ever keen.
Conrad there to Aaron Avogorv. Number 16, Nathan Bombela. Conrad once again to the 8th man, Piers Ogena.
The short ball is just keeping possession.
Phase number 6 here from Uganda. Nice patient play from the Cranes. And a try for Uganda Cranes.
And they go to 11 points, just 1 point behind the Welwitschias, and a relatively simple conversion coming up. So they could lead by 1 point.
And he just settled it, John, and he settled it with strength and self-certainty. Good try. Great build up to the try.
Possession was held. The handwork was excellent.
And here we have number 22 looking to add for the 2 points, Liam Walker. And Liam Walker adds 2 points to the tally. They're up by 1 point. 13 for Uganda and 12 for Namibia Welwitschias. Great passage of play, John, from Uganda. Patient, building up phases.
Possession was what counted.
Great team effort there from Uganda.
Absolutely. And a well-worked, well-deserved try. They've been pressurizing Namibia, and that was teamwork that paid off. Oh! And that was a hard and high and semi-late tackle, but a great run by Adrian Boyson.
Number 19 is on Peter Diergaard, who plays his rugby in Italy.
excellent pattern of play. There we see we've had 1 or 2 replacements. But we have a penalty to be taken by Liam Walker, finding touch. A couple of meters outside the Namibian 22, so handy position. It's there. It's the Uganda Cranes throw-in. So let's see if they're going to do another fancy line-out like they did, which was the beginning of that try.
Up comes number 21, AJ Kearns, who plays for UNAM. Quite an exciting scrum half. Fast, very fast behind the rucks. And if he sees 1 inch of gap, he'll take it for certainty. Straight into action is Gerard Tron, replacement hooker.
He looks like a handy customer. Fast, small.
On number 19 on for Welwitschias is Rian Grove, that plays his rugby in France.
So Jacques Tron has had his time in the sun. There he walks off. The applause of the crowd.
Great tackle there from Tanku Burger on Konrad Wanyama.
And a good steal.
AJ Kearns straight into action.
But a bad pass.
Adrian Boysen with a great run, passing the ball out.
But there was a knock-on previously. So plays called back. And the referee clearly marking the spot for the scrum.
Another player coming on from the bench is number 22, Dani van der Merwe, another wondrous player.
Uganda to feed the scrum. Seems to be not... Well, now there's been pressure applied by Uganda. A penalty advantage to Uganda.
Scrum penalty, they're coming back for the scrum penalty. I think it's just a tight head prop. The penalties on him, Sydney Alupe.
Don't these ladies know that there's an important rugby match going on?
I think the cameraman likes the ladies, John.
People enjoying the match. They're a little bit concerned. Their team is 1 point behind. And 25 minutes to go. So the Welwitschias will need to come up with something.
Liam Walker to add another 3 points onto the point ladder for his second conversion.
Prince having a clarification conversation with the referee about that penalty.
Successful conversion there from Liam Walker. 6 points so far for him. And the score is up 16 for Uganda and 12 for Welwitschias, Namibia.
I don't think the Namibians were expecting an second half onslaught. I'm just thinking, did Namibia make those changes too soon?
I think so. They needed to wear out from the Uganda players, but I firmly believe Namibia is going to pull through to this. It's just the execution, John, on when they make a break through the last pass. And so, yes, Adrian Boysen with another strong carry, the 8th man from the Texas Rangers. Backwards there, Danko Burger with another carry. On to his teammate Jurgen Meyer. Jurgen Meyer off to Godwin Sylvanus. Slippery out Prince, popping it off to Sydney. With another carry. AJ Kuns to Johan Littig. Johan Littig with a great strong carry over the advantage line.
Namibia applying the pressure. Sylvanus.
AJ Kuns feeding. Namibia lost the ball. Gerard Tron just lost the ball there for Namibia.
Unfortunately, a knock-on in an excellent attacking position, but the Cranes can breathe a sigh of relief temporarily, but they're put into the scrum, and can they make use of this attacking opportunity, even though they are in defense? Are they going to run the ball and not kick possession away?
Namibia need to execute every chance they have. The last pass, the last tackle, the last carry, every chance they have, they need to capitalize on that.
Well, there's a man down receiving medical attention on the looks like a knee, left knee needing some, right knee needing some magic spray.
Here on the sideline is Godwin Sylvanus too. I think it's just a cramp.
Everybody making the opportunity of having a drink, hydration important. It's not as hot, but it's still in the high 20s. I feel for those guys there with those rugby jerseys and in this heat. Slight breeze is helping them, but it's hard running rugby and it's a tough physical game that we're experiencing. That fantastic running game today, Bjorn.
Yeah, it is for sure. The second half is bringing us some exciting rugby. Less stoppages than the first half, because both teams are getting in, trying to get on the point board. Each one looking to get up some points for the win. We're in about 23 minutes left of the game.
Well, the shadows are getting a little bit longer and not as hot. You can see a monitoring mechanism on the back of the replacement Namibian player.
Manfred Garouep, he might go on for the last 20 minutes, plus minus 20 minutes of the match.
Be interesting to hear what's going on in the Uganda camp. Former Springbok Zane Kirshner giving them a pep talk, team talk, if there are to be any changes. Former fullback Springbok earning his keep in Uganda.
Still have some exciting players on the bench, John. We have Manfred Garouep, we have Owen Avanga and Pieter Diergaard. Some exciting players still waiting for the few minutes of the match.
Replacement scrum off. Isn't it Owen?
There's another scrum there for Uganda, scrum reset. And so I can see Conrad Wanyama's off from the pitch, and Conrad Wanyama's off from the pitch. So is his partner Yasin Waswa, and Aaron Afakrov is on. Scrum input there from Aaron. Strong carry there from Thomas Goto.
And a charge down, but an excellent clearance kick by the Cranes.
Liam Walker. And on attack is Kuran Majid.
Tries to evade his...
He held up in the tackle. So that will be a scrum input for Uganda. Great defensive work from Uganda. Great, just great. Scrum input for Uganda. What a great passage of defense there from Uganda.
Yeah, they broke away. They ran the ball a bit and then decided, right, let's gain ground. They did, but then Namibia came back with a vengeance. But lucky to get the put into the scrum. Interesting position. 20 minutes to go, and the Welwitschias trail by 12 points to 16. So the next try is of utmost importance to both teams. Another good feed there by Aaron, and a good clearance. I think their strategy is to try and pin Namibia back, but with an excellent...
there to Jurgen Meyer. What a great strong carry there from Jurgen Meyer. At the back is AJ Kearns with Oliver Koorts with a nice carry. AJ Kearns to Danko Burger with a switch there to Johan Litter, looking for the offload. But the ref just called them back.
Gerard Turion involved there. I'm impressed with the straight running and fast running of the Namibian team, whether it be a backline player or a forward. Straight, fast running rugby is the way to beat a defense.
Liam Walker looking to add 3 more points to his point tally on the game. So far, he had 2 conversions, being this third one, 6 points so far. Liam Walker looking to stretch their lead by 7 points.
A long distance attempt. That's the halfway line with the wind. And just under. An excellent. Excellent attempt there.
Danko Burger looking to restart from a 22 dropout. And a long and deep restart from Danko Burger with a hoist from Timothy Kisig. Up goes AJ Kearns, regathers his ball.
Namibia still hold possession. Vital take there by replacement scrum off AJ Kearns. Namibia in control.
Two knock-ons there. First knock-on from Uganda, second one from Namibia. But Uganda punch forward.
Excellent defensive work.
Scrum penalty advantage for Namibia. Looking to build up on phases. Knocking on Uganda's door. carry from Gerard Tron, but he lost the ball forward. But they'll come back for the scrum penalty.
Number 16, the hooker, wants to be involved, is involved, important cog in the Namibia team. He's there all the time. It's a magic spray for Saul Kivumba to his ankle.
16 minutes left in this game, Namibia versus Uganda, where the score is 16 for Uganda and 12 for Welwitschias, with the scrum coming up for Welwitschias. AJ Kearns to feed the scrum. AJ first scrums to feed.
Namibia been pushed, but an excellent straight run
from Yalkino Isaacs there. Great carry. Ajikan feeds to Gerard Tron. Tanko Burger with another straight line carry from Tanko Burger.
Thank goodness he's got support.
Adrian Boysen with the support.
Excellent pickup.
Rian Grove on the run. AJ Kearns feeds to Oliver Koorts. And that's Tani van der Merwe at the back.
Penalty advantage for the Welwitschias.
Namibia need to be patient. I think they're going for the line, John.
Yep. Trying to go for the potential 7-pointer. And where does that take us? Was that midway between the halfway and the 22-meter? Let's see if Namibia can hold on to the ball in the line-out.
They need to get their timing right, the execution right, to finish through this line-out. It's vital parts of this moment. We have a few minutes left, not too much, for Namibia to get back.
Strategic line out this.
Armand Kombrink back on the field. It might be a technical change or a blood replacement. Armand Kombrink to feed the line out. Rian Grove going up, getting ready for the maul setup. And a great forward maul there from Namibia. Armand Kombrink at the back. And a try. And a try for Armand Kombrink.
Eventually, after a lot of pressure that they've had to endure, Namibia has bounced back. So
17 points for Namibia with a 5-pointer, leading by 1, waiting for the conversion. Great maul, great technical detail there, John, from Namibia.
It was a great driving maul by the Welwitschias. Good team effort, everybody pulling and pushing their weight for the team.
Tanko Burger ready to convert the 2 points for the try.
Strikes it with his left foot.
And so he does, adds the 2 points.
Excellent kick there.
Namibia 19, Uganda 16. Namibia leading by 3 points.
So a relief for the home crowd. They've come here to support their team. Substitution. Number 24 coming on to replace, is that Santos?
Yeah, that's Frank Kakulo for Santos Zandezwa. Liam Walker with a nice and deep restart. Dankoberger looking to clear.
Putting pressure and gaining ground. Excellent kick, but a short line out taken.
Timothy Kissing
There was a collision mid-air.
penalty for Namibia, playing the man in the air.
Is he okay? He's down.
It's number 21, AJ Kearns.
I don't think it was an intentional tackle. They both went for the high ball. I don't think they knew that each other were in the vicinity. But if it's a penalty, then I can understand that. But I don't think. Oh dear, looks like. Oh dear. Okay, so that's the end of the game for virtually a couple of seconds short of 10 minutes.
That's the end of the game for
the replacement scrum off.
Aaron Afogrove. Quite an exciting player he was. He brought some energy to the Ugandan side.
Not to mention the excellent work done by the man that he replaced, Conrad Wanyama. Excellent. So they, Uganda, the Cranes are a man down with 10 minutes to go, so that puts even more pressure on the visitors to perform.
And Aaron Orogrove ends his game with a yellow card.
Well, he might get a couple of seconds.
Liam Walker ready to feed. Liam Walker with 6 points so far. Uganda with a huge heist. Under the ball is AJ Kearns. And Kieran Majid with a great recovery there of the ball. An offside call from Uganda, so penalty for Namibia.
Yeah, a technicality. Offside is offside, but it wasn't an intentional.
Dankoberger for the line with that huge left boot of his. Not out. And Timothy Kissing up with a tech for Uganda. Number 23, Joseph Aredo at the back of the ruck. Liam Walker spreading the ball out. Number 4 locked, Julius Opio had a good physical game with his carries and tackles so far.
Also very good in the line-out, but proving it is more than just a lock. He's there in the thick of it.
Armand Kombrung there back in action. Just scored the try for Namibia. And there's the flying fullback Timothy Kissing. Liam Walker feeding to Frank Kakula.
Walker again.
Strong carry there from Brian Wandera. Oh, from the side. Another penalty for Namibia.
That's the second time that has occurred. The first time was by Namibia, second time is by Uganda for not coming in straight into the scrum, which is, yeah, sort of, you've got to keep your head.
Yeah, John, in vital moments like these, you need to keep your head, you need to keep calm, you need to be disciplined, you need to be patient. For penalties like this can cost you the game. And there's about less than 7 minutes left, 6.5 minutes left.
In the heat of the moment, you're doing it for your team. Your thoughts are for the ball and you're not really concentrating, am I coming in at the right angle?
Great steal there from Uganda in the line out
Absolutely.
from Armand Kombrink. The first and great steal that we saw here for the game. Armand Kombrink on the ball there, looking for a steal. Liam Walker to face.
Some crunching tackles going in. Liam Walker feeds out, skips his man.
Passes the ball to Brian Wandera. Ball out from this, popped out from the side, but not released goal. And it's going to be a penalty for Uganda. And I assume Liam Walker's going to go to the post, eh?
I would think so. He will point on the board. This is the vital kick. 5 minutes to go, and in a reasonably good position. Bit of wind behind him.
If he does, if this kick is successful, they'll be up to level with 19 points each. So big and vital kick for Liam Walker. John?
Yep, let's see what he can do. Right-footed kicker. Disciplined, head down. And that's it. Excellent kick.
Liam Walker off the bench with 9 points. With 9 points. Liam Walker, well done. Namibia and Uganda each have 19 points.
Well, as it stands, Namibia won one match, Uganda won one match, and the scores after 75 minutes are 19-all. So it's all equal between these two sides over the 3 matches that they have and are busy playing the 3rd match. So an exciting couple of last minutes.
And honours number 20 for Namibia, Pieter Diergaard, plays his rugby for Italy. Great player at breakdowns, strong ball carrier, great tackler, but very good at stealing balls.
But a scrum has been called.
Scrum there for Uganda. Liam Walker to feed the scrum.
He looks so different with his scrum cap on and off.
Yeah, when he kicks. Another scrum restart there for Uganda.
Right, so let's see who's going to hold possession with this feed by Uganda on the 22-meter line, and they're not going to kick the ball away. This is position rugby for the last 2.5 minutes.
We have less than 3 minutes left here in this clash. Namibia against Uganda, level with 19 points each.
Penalty, and in kicking position, Denker Berger. Let's see, no pressure.
He's going for the line, John, looking for the 5 points.
Looked like he was lining up to take a kick at the post, but are we going to see a repeat performance of the previous try?
Armand Kombrink ready to feed the line out again. Great line out feed, Rian Grove looking to feed, great maul, En
Everybody celebrating except the referee. And the ball is held up in the scrum, or in the maul.
Ball held up there by Uganda. Offside call from the ref, so it's a penalty for Uganda.
Lucky escape there for Uganda. Kick from the post.
Liam Walker with a deep kick there for Uganda. And on attack it's number 20 and Oliver Kurtz with a carry. Tackled back there by Uganda. And the captain Prince feeding the ball to the Marty's man Armand Kombrink. AJ Kunsu, Danko Burger. Short ball from, great offload there from Johan Luttig, but it went back. So offside call there from Uganda. And a penalty to Namibia.
Well,
if they had a great kicker, they could have gone to the post.
20 seconds to go. What is the call?
Danko Burger is going to the post. Let's see what that left can do in this dying moments of the game.
As they say in the classics, no pressure. Let's see what the left-footed kicker can do.
There's a few minutes left, John, but there's the man. How much that might matter. The game is done. How much this kick will matter for Namibia.
Take composure.
There goes the hooter.
A deep breath. Is this going to sink it? And a massive boot.
A successful kick there from Danko Burger. A kick for Walvis Bay. A kick for Windhoek. A kick for all of Namibia. Well done, Danko Burger. He just won the game for Namibia, 22 points to 19. How excited was that, John?
That last kick, as I said, no pressure, and clearly you heard me, there was no pressure. He took his time, deep breath, stepped back and laid into that ball with his left foot and cleared the bar without a problem.
Danko Burger had a good game, 2 tries, conversions, and the last kick. He just insisted on his moment.
Absolutely great match by him. We were privileged to watch and enjoy such a fantastic match. Close fought match. Uganda sort of unlucky.
Unlucky at times. Namibia needed a moment, and Danko just gave them one. He made it count, and he made it count with style. So very, very, very good performance from Namibia and Danko Burger.
Absolutely, and not forgetting the Ugandans who were there and provided a resilient wall throughout the match. Beginning of the second half, I was thinking, as I said, did Namibia make those changes too soon? But he said, watch for the resilience of Namibia, and being a good couple of points down, they came back, scores were equal, and a last-minute penalty handed to the vice captain, and excellent.
Namibia kept their composure. They kept cool, so that's the end result. It's been a pleasure bringing you all the action. Thank you for joining me, John and myself. I'm Bjorn with John. Until next time, from the lovely, beautiful coast of Namibia. Okay, so Brian's here ready with Namibia captain Prince Gausep on analyzing the game of the narrow victory 22-19.
Ons gesels bietjie met Danko Burger, kaptein van die Welwitschias. Danko, opgedag. 2 tries vir jouself. Bietjie paar nie lekker geskop nie, maar op die einde is die getel wat tel. I mean, dis 'n goeie is 'n momentum boost vir julle. Maar vertel my bietjie, hoe was die game? En ja, hoe was die eerste game vir die Welwitschias?
Ja, Brian, ons het baie goed begin. Ons het vinnig begin, soos ons gesê het ons het die week. Ons wil vinnig begin. Ons het op 'n stadium onnodige foute gemaak. Ons het teen onsself gespeel. En Uganda het hulle sterkte opgehad en hulle het begin kom vir ons. En dis presies wat gaan gebeur in die Afrika beker. As jy 'n paar 2-3 foute maak, dan kry jy punte teen jou. So maar ons het vandag goeie moments gehad wat ons gedoen het wat ons wou, maar ons execution was nie daar gewees waar ons wou gehad het nie, maar dis 'n goeie beginpunt. Nou weet ons waar ons is. Van hier af kan ons dit bou.
Waar voel jy het die game hoogtepunte vir jouself in die span? Wat dink jy kan julle nog improve? Maar ja, vertel ons 'n bietjie van dit.
Ja, soos ek gesê het, ons vaste fasette, ons 1 of 2 lynstaande verloor, scrums, ons het 'n bietjie opdraande gekry by die scrums, so ons sal maandag verseker daaraan werk, as vaste fasette, want dis maar 'n goeie platform, waarvanaf 'n mens launch, veral vir die backs. Ons het, soos ek gesê het, baie lekker geskuif, backs bietjie lateraal gehardloop, wat nie ideaal was nie. So môre op pad op die bus terug, so ons begin praat en maandag begin werk ons die Afrika beker gaan wen. Ons gaan dit op hierdie, ons gaan nie so kan doen nie, so ons gaan seker wees ons is beter veral vir Pumas volgende naweek.
Okay. En voor ek vir jou laat gaan, die nerves en die laaste sekonde van die wedstryd om die bal oor te skop, hoe het jy gevoel? Was jy bietjie under pressure of het jy gesê ek moet vat hom gou?
Brian, daar's altyd pressure, maar ek het myself gesê ek was al in die oomblik gewees, so ek het die bal opgesit, ek het vir myself gesê bly kalm. Stay calm, stay low en toe skop ek die bal en van daar af het ek vertrou hy gaan waar hy moet gaan en toe gaan hy oor, ja.
Geluk met die wen.
Baie dankie, ek waardeer.
Cool. Okay, well the guys, you heard it from Danku Burger. We'll be looking to hear from Uganda's captain just now, so please do stay tuned as he will be joining us right after this. Ignani.
Right, and welcome back to Nachi Park here in Walvis Bay. The jubilant scenes of the home team members with their families and friends celebrating a well-deserved hard victory. Last-minute kick by Combrink to seal the match by 3 points. Namibia winning by 22 points to 19. Celebrations all round. Autograph hunters, family members. There's
Oliver Kurtz for his first game for Namibia, and what a good game he had. John, I can't get over Danku Burger. He had a great game. 2 tries, conversions, gave the last kick in the dying moments of the game to clinch the win.
If ever there was a man you want to see play 80 minutes of dynamite rugby, that is the man to watch. Right, and now we're going to have the highlights of the match. Namibia 22 against the Ugandan 19. Let's see what we were treated with.
Uganda had a good game. They fought a hard battle. It was a good game from Uganda. But at the end of the day, Namibia pulled through to get that victory at the end.
Right, and Brian's got a guest.
So we're joined by Baron. He is the captain of the Uganda team. Look, you guys came in as underdogs into this game, and I think you guys surprised a lot of people with how you played today. How proud are you of your team, and where do you think things could have gone a little bit different for you guys?
Yeah, first of all, let me congratulate the Namibia rugby team for giving us that contest. But yeah, I'm happy for the boys, Ugandan boys, because we're trying to put things together. And the results really show that we are almost there. We haven't yet polished everything, but we are almost there. Going back home, we shall review the video and see where we went wrong. But like you said, we came as underdogs, but it was a good show for us and a good contest for us, which is a plus for us.
Okay. In the Africa Cup, you guys are in a tough group, facing the likes of Zimbabwe, Kenya in the same group. But I'm sure this should be like a confidence booster for you guys, because you guys did come from the back, came back into the game, played really well. So what are a few of the positives that you can take from the game?
Yeah, it was like I said earlier on, it was a tight contest, and we expected the physicality, and we brought up the physicality. At the end of the day, we fell short by 3 points, but good one for the boys. Like I said, we are going to go back, review the video, see where we went wrong, then polish on that as we get ready for Rugby World Cup qualifiers. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time and good luck with the Africa Cup tournament.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, there, viewers, you heard it from Baron, the captain of the Uganda team. A tight affair, separated by 3 points. Danko Berger scoring those last minutes. So huge congratulations to the players. That's all the time that I personally have for you. We'll be looking to get a few more interviews. So please hang tight, stay tuned, and we'll be back. Ask them who else do they want?
The crowd is still buzzing here in Namibia. We have the highlights of the second half for the match. Danko Berger there. And this was a great passage of play. And that's the assist from Jurgen Meyer to his colleague at Wanderers and here for Namibia, Danko Berger. Daisy first half's highlights.
And unfortunately, the kick going wide by the number 10 fly off. It could have proved costly in the match, but the last minute penalty was the decider.
And there was the almost moment for Oliver Kurz on his debut for that interception. And there is their number 10, Uganda. They played a good game, John. Yasin Wasinwa.
Him and his scrum off partner, they both had excellent matches. Unfortunately, that there has to be a winner, but they pushed and did their best. Fortunately, ball not going through the posts.
This is the build-up to that second Jaco Berger try.
Came through at speed, and that was it. Nobody saw him. Was even too fast for the cameraman. He just came through and flashed through everybody and dotted down. Coming through at speed, can't beat that. Simple conversion.
And that was the halftime score for Namibia leading up. And Uganda came back guns blazing in the second half, John.
Absolutely, you can't fault them. Penalty kick. With the wind, that was 12-6, and then they popped up with a lovely try.
And there's the try by Uganda.
Everybody celebrating before the referee puts his hand up and blows the whistle, but they were confident, they knew it.
They were certain by their try. And here's the starman, Lucas Walker.
Liam Walker.
Liam Walker, he was good. He averaged 9 points coming from the bench, John.
Absolutely, so a vital man. But now, who in future, who do you start? Do you start Liam Walker, or do you keep with your starting 15? You know,
I think that's a thing Zane Kirshner and his team needs to discuss. Looking, because obviously he made sure of the kicks when he had to put on points on the board, and that's where Yasin Waswa lacked. With vital
accuracy.
Moments,
yeah,
vital moments. He had 5 conversions. He only did 2.
Yep, and then the Namibians celebrating. So they went 1 point ahead with the conversion, and 2 points, 3 points ahead. That was exciting times. And a clearance kick, but Namibia managed to retain control.
That was the incident where he took the player out of the air, where he got the yellow card. Aaron and the replacement scrum of Aaron Oregod, who finished this game with a yellow card.
Liam Walker with his attempt. Unfortunately, his long-range attempt, that just failed to go over the crossbar. But a resurgent Namibian scrum going forward, but try eventually held up.
And here's the vital moment, Danko Burger, with the last dying moments of the game.
No pressure. And everybody happy.
Okay, from myself, Bjorn and John, it was a pleasure bringing you the game. Goodbye and until next time.
Yep, a goodbye from me, John Slubber. Hope you enjoyed the entertainment.
That's a wrap.